Hello everyone, I bought another car. Outside of my garage right now, there's another car. Another car, because I'm too dumb to realize that you're only supposed to have one project car out at a time. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you what I bought, why I bought it, and what the whole purpose of this build series is going to be. Because unlike the Jetta, where there's not really like a time limit, like it is what it is, this car needs to be done by April. So we've got 2 months to make this car ready for drift season.
Hooray!
For drift season. That's right, April 17th. I think April 17th or something like that. That's the first event that I haven't signed up for yet. But I bought a car for drifting, and in this video, I'm going to kind of launch and introduce this new series of content that's basically going to be like, can I do a $5,000 and below drift car? Car's already bought, a bunch of parts I've already bought, and we're going to build ourselves a nice drifty boy. Before I go show that, I need to head out to Harbor Freight. I need to pick something up real quick for, it's a special tool for German cars. Is it for the Jetta? Is it for the new car? Who knows? You guys have to keep finding out. You have to wait to find out though. But I'm pretty damn excited. It kind of happened randomly. I'll tell you guys that story. But let's head out to Harbor Freight real quick, and then let's go look at this this new drift car build. All right, at Harbor Freight, boom. I need simple green. I don't know if they have that, and some like spray bottles, things to clean things up. And then like inverted torque sockets, which I don't know what they are. I have torque sockets that are like go out, but these need to be negative. Let's go find out. So a little like more background on this car. I've wanted to get into drifting for a while now, like probably 2 or 3 years. And I've mentioned it a few times on the channel, but I didn't want to buy another project car because I was in the middle of the Jetta still, which that's a slow process. But now that it's getting warmer outside, like it's not warm, it's like 30 degrees and there's snow everywhere. But drift season is a few months away, and a few of my friends, Joe, that you guys have seen on the channel before, he's the guy with the big beard, the designer, and my other friend Charles, we want to start a little drift team. They're obviously way more experienced than I am, but they promised to help me not look like a complete idiot, even though I'll probably do a very good job of making myself look like an idiot. So this car is turnkey, right? It's not turnkey in terms of like it's a turnkey drift car. It's turnkey as in like it runs, it operates. There's nothing wrong with this car, and it's great. I could literally go daily this car right now and it'd be perfectly fine. The fact that I'm now taking this car and I'm just gonna do a bunch of small things that it's a good base right now, but there needs to be a few things that need to get like upgraded, right? There needs to be like new motor mounts, a new transmission mount, I need to put a new clutch in, but all of these things there are videos for, and I think that's kind of like the biggest thing of this next project car that I've learned from the Jetta, that moving into this next project car that I really needed to focus on is things that I can do without anyone's help. That's kind of where I'm at, right? I want to learn how to do this stuff, and I think the Jetta's been great, but like an engine out, engine swap, turbo add, like all of this stuff has been a lot. It's been very complicated for someone who has no idea what he's doing, and I needed to take a step back. I understood that the Jetta project is a very large undertaking, but it's out of my comfort zone, and I literally have no idea what we need to do next. So I'm constantly waiting for Led and Lauren and everyone to like learn from their advice, because I don't know what I'm doing. And I know that sounds really stupid, but like I literally don't know what the next step would even be in that process. So this car, there are videos for anything you could ever imagine. The forums are stocked, Facebook groups. I've been very active in the last few days with for this vehicle. It has been nothing but help. Literally everyone is super helpful, especially in this vehicle's drift groups. Everyone is so nice, and I can't wait. But I've already started watching all of these videos. I'm like, all right, how do I replace the motor mounts? There are things that I can do. So that's kind of like, that's what I really needed in this next project. And I'm really excited for it. Everything's been ordered. I've been doing a lot of research on, why buy this part over that part, you know, what are recommendations for anything, all of it. And I'm excited that I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it all. That's not just the goal, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to figure out how to do this, work on this car with, yeah, support from other people, but I'm going to do it all. I'm going to do it all this time around. That's what I'm really excited for. Harbor Freight didn't really have what I needed. I need Torx sockets. They had Torx, but the inverse, so I need to go get a Torx socket. So I'm off to Home Depot. I know they have the kit that I need. So let's head to everyone's favorite home improvement store, Home Depot. So this isn't the new car. This is the Jetta. The new car takes priority in the garage. So that being said, let's jump into the garage and see what it is. I'd like to finally present to you my 1997 BMW 328i sedan, packing a whopping 200 or so horsepower 25 years ago when it rolled off the dealer floor. It rolled off the factory floor in Munich. It's a Florida car. It had a little bit of a fender bender where they had to replace some stuff from the front right. Salvage title, doesn't matter, it's a drift car. So, I think it's time for some sexy B-roll. Sexy B-roll. So this car is not perfect by any means, right? The body panels are iffy, not the body panel. Yeah, like there's some scratches, nothing crazy. The hood needs to be replaced. It kind of got dinged up a bit, but besides that, it's fine. We have a list here. We started making a list. Joe, who's been super helpful already with this build, we've made a list of everything that we need to do to get it running. And by running, I mean it already runs. But, right, and cleaning the interior, replacing the clutch, which is right there. We got to weld the diff so it can be a drifty boy, replace all of the fluids, align the wheels, check for leaks. There's a leak on the front part of the Vanos, I think it was. The fog lights, which are complete garbage. When they got in that fender bender, they replaced it with like an eBay shitty front fender that just needs to be completely either redone, or I might just get a drift bar, which is basically like straight metal across it. There's not even a front bumper on it. Front bumper? Front fender. Definitely not a fender. It's all doable though. All of this is doable, and it's all things that I can do, which I think is more important, because I've got a bunch of snow in my car still, even from yesterday. I brought it in. Because that's the whole point of this game, right? Not this game. This whole point of this process is that like I learn what to do with these vehicles. My garage has basically been uninhabited for the last few weeks. So very first step is I'm going to get my garage organized, and then I'm going to start cleaning through my vehicle. There's a lot of money in here right now, like a lot of just like random change. So hold on tight, maybe make a guess. GoPro's randomly taking videos and photos of things. But yeah, let's clean this up. Let's clean the environment. Let's clean my workspace, and then we will quickly go through what's in the boxes real quick. We got a bunch of stuff from Condor, Garage-tastic, and ECS, because we're now a Beamer boy, and that's where you buy Beamer stuff. Coming together. Slowly coming together. Don't worry about this Jetta engine. It's gonna get done. I promise you. All right, so the garage is cleaned up. As you can tell, clean. I've got space to work. I've got space to move. organize some parts, breaking stuff as you can tell. What's next is I'm basically going to rip apart the interior of this car and clean it as much as I can, hopefully not throwing up with anything. So I'm going to put some gloves on because just like, this is gross. And I'm going to vacuum everything, clean it. I've got a bunch of good cleaning stuff from, what is it, Detail Garage? Detail Garage? Everything's frozen though. Yeah, Chemical Guys, there we go. Everything's literally, ooh, it smells so good. Everything's frozen in my garage right now, so I gotta warm some stuff up. I'm gonna put it in my jacket and hopefully that helps. So let's get to cleaning. So it's a bit dirty, but that's totally okay, right? There's some water bottles, there's some like seeds, there's a lot of money around, which is cool. But overall, the interior doesn't matter. Like these two front seats, they're getting removed real quick, and I'm throwing in some NRCs, NPCs, Sparkos, something like that. Something with some color. The front dash isn't cracked or anything like that, which is nice. It's got this weird two-tone gray and black and like a lighter gray scheme, which is real interesting. I'm gonna keep the rear seat for right now. I'm potentially thinking about putting a cage in. That's kind of like maybe next season if I get good and I don't die. By die, you know, be nice, you know what I mean. I love looking through some of these cars. Like, so he did a terrible job of cleaning this before I bought it. Check this. Is this a speeding ticket? Yes, that's a speeding ticket. He got a civil infraction in Dearborn Heights. Hopefully he paid for it. Hopefully he doesn't need this because like, this is pretty recent. Hopefully he figured this out. Not my fault. So before we get too far into like cleaning, this is a reminder to all of you. I take on these project cars because I want to learn more and more about project cars, right? I want to learn how to fix them. I want to work on them. I want to do all of that. And I want to gain knowledge of how to do that. I'm going to devote this channel to basically like sharing knowledge, right? What I'm learning, when I'm learning it, how I'm learning it, whether it's a good link that I'm finding with another YouTube video or another YouTuber. Like I have no issue like sharing content that I think has been beneficial to me with you guys, right? Because the more car people who are out there and the more people who know how to work on these cars, the longer that all of these cars are going to be lasting, and that means, you know, less electric vehicles down the road. But that's kind of like a, you know, a little segment, whatever. I don't know how to call it. But yeah, I'm going to jump back into cleaning it. I just wanted to take a break because my hands smell like Simple Green. So I feel like I'm already out of garage space. I'm always out of garage space, but I think it's officially time that my motorcycle comes into the house. So let's just like spray it down and get it a little clean. If you guys don't know the story, this was my first motorcycle. It was painted by the owner of Custom Chrome purple. So this is like Lamborghini like 30, the Diablo 30th anniversary purple. Pretty sick. But I think it would make a real nice little showpiece in my office. So let's just like let some Simple Green do some work on this bitch. So check this out. So this rear seat's not even bolted in, which is, you know, not super surprising. But look how much money's here. You know it's a Florida car because there's a bunch of golf tees everywhere. So that's cool. Weird ass water bottles and shit. I took the seat covers off. Boom. You can see that there's a reason why they had it, because this bolster looked like it fucking got on fire or something. I don't know what the hell happened there. Yeah, I almost just wish I could just fucking take these seats out. I need seats though, until I can order new ones, which I should order seats soon, because I don't like these. All right, so everything's gutted, everything's sprayed down with a fine mist of Simple Green, because there's a lot of shit that just needs to get cleaned out. I'm gonna take a quick break and go get dinner and probably jump back into this tonight or tomorrow morning to just finish cleaning up the car. From there, I kind of want to talk through on like what my next steps are. Like obviously I showed you guys I have a little list, that list right there. But there's other things that are constantly showing up, right? Like now I need to figure out how to bolt this rear seat on, the rear bench to the seat, because that's like not there. And then there's a piece missing. There's an entire spare, which is cool. And then there's just like random plastic pieces that were missing here. I don't know if I'm going to replace those, honestly, because more lightweight, more drift, more, I don't know how that works. But I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's go. I'm gonna go get dinner. So, you know how I said I was gonna go get dinner and come back and finish cleaning the car last night? Well, it's actually this morning at like 10 a.m. and it's time to finish up the car. So, over the next few minutes, I'm gonna clean this car up. It's gonna look real nice. But I think this is a good time to just basically end the video. If you guys made it this far, I appreciate that. You know that this is my 97 328i that is gonna be turned into a drift car. Very excited about that. It's already starting to look much better. I basically covered it with Simple Grip. But I just want to remind you guys, like every day, if I can do this, you can do this. I have no idea what I'm doing, and part of my doing these project cars is for me to like gain knowledge. And I'm going to try to find new ways to share this knowledge with you guys, whether it's through videos, through shorts, through what I'm finding on Instagram, like whatever I'm doing, I'm going to share as much of this information that I'm learning with you guys. So, that being said, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. So now, yeah, that's kind of it. Bye, guys.